Hi, thanks for joining me again for Simian line lesson part 3. Hopefully you've watched the first two videos where I talk about the difference between the Simian line being connected to the lifeline or the Simian on a different shaped hand, and also whether it's on the left or right hand. So shall get on with it. So the Simian line type 1 is where it is a complete line across the palm. There is no other lines connecting from it anywhere. So it is just a complete line. So now I'm scribbling all over it. Let's get rid of those. So the meanings vary depending on whether it's on both hands. If it is on both hands, it can show a very intense character. And the reason why I believe it shows that intensity is because the head and the heart lines are not separate. The heart line shows the emotions and the head line shows the rational thought and practical thinking. So this shows a gap for the energy to flow. We have open-mindedness of flow going through. So there is space for having more free thought, so to speak. So I'll get rid of those. So because there is the one line, that closes off some of that energy. It's as if there's a fine line between the top and the bottom. So the Simian line personality might come out as quite intense and stubborn in a way where there is either a lot of emotion or there's no emotion. So they might not ever feel 100% one way or the other. They might just always be on an even plane, which is probably good. What I was going to talk about is that block. So we have the on or off. So here is the emotional side on the top and intuition, intellect on the bottom. So the person might be fully into something. They might be 1 minute they are extremely energetic, they are passionate, they're loving, they're caring, they're full on. They do anything for their family, do anything for their friends. They just on the go, getting everything done. And then suddenly they might switch. Something might spark that switch, and suddenly they're either quiet, lethargic, sometimes even angry. They might lose their temper quickly, and they just need to relax. They just want to go and relax. It's as if they have given all their energy and now it's time to sit back. And that can sometimes cause problems if people don't understand this behavior. Now my rubber's not working. There you go. Get rid of those lines. So the positive sides to the stubborn behavior is if the person has found their niche in life, they really can focus. It's like having a long headline. They can just think things through in detail, and if they have an idea in mind what they want in their life, they can really go after it. So on the other side, if there's something they don't like, they really cannot focus on it. So they're either fully focused or fully not focused. So that's that switch again, on or off. So there's also another side to the Simian lines, and that usually shows that on the inside they feel very different. They don't feel like they fit in with everybody. They feel like they're in their own space, their own world. Usually once they find what they like, they stick to that forever. So for instance, if you have a child and your child has a Simian on both hands, your child might seem erratic or overly energetic, or they may be, diagnosed with ADHD or something like that. But if that child can find what they love, such as sport or something creative, they can really excel at that. The Simian variance. So sometimes you do get the line that appears to almost go all the way across, but it has other lines that rise from it. You might have a part of a heart line and a part of a headline. So that lessens the characteristics of the Simian line. However, it does still give similar meanings. So there's still that long headline. This one, it's actually broken. But then there is usually a line that depicts the emotional side. So there is that little bit of give for the energy to flow in different directions there. Excuse me, I sure hope you've enjoyed that, and we'll look forward to it next time again. See ya. Bye.